Hi and welcome once more again. Today we are going to propagate a fig tree. If you can check this one, this fig was propagated. It came from the mother fig. It was a branch, and then now it was cut from the mother and it is now here and it's ready for transplant. And I think today we are going to transplant it and put it in the soil. As you can see, from here it has only been here for 2 weeks, I think, in this spot, but you can see that it has done a tremendous work in terms of growth, because from here you can see that is where I brought it when it was this size, but you can see that in 2 weeks time it is up to here. But to propagate this, I allowed the branch to stay in the ground for at least a year, but I think it germinated the roots long time before already. I just that I didn't pay attention to it. I just left it as it was until when I was ready to transplant it. So I mean to cut it and put it somewhere. So I think it can grow roots in less time than that. It's just that I didn't pay attention to it. So for now, I'm going to take you to another power plant that is the mother of this one, where I got this one, and we are going to cut another branch which we are going to bring here. Okay, so this is the mother fig. This is where I have cut the other fig that you previously saw. You can actually see that the mother doesn't look so healthy, and basically I think it's because of how we planted it. We just dig a hole and then we put it there, but with that one it looks much healthier, and we are going to plant it the Ellen White method probably today. Then we can see how it performs. But so far so good, it looks very good. And the mother is there. They all receive the same nutrients, but the growth is very stagnant. I think also because of how it was planted. When you give in water here, it goes and then it gets absorbed quickly, even though there are leaves. But when we are going to do the Ellen White method, we are going to dig a hole, we put the stones and other stuff that matters to allow it to retain moisture. So yeah, for now you see the branch that I'm going to cut. You see this branch, it is connected to the mother and it is underneath. The one that you see here, this one is for this one. So we are going to cut this one also, and we are also going to cut this one so that we can take it and we put it and we propagate it. So we have covered it for quite some time, and now it has germinated the roots. So that's an easy way. I think this one I've been successful in it than the tying of plastic. I still have to retry again the method because I failed with the guava that I tried with and the mango, but I'll still have to try that. So for now I'm going to cut this. I think I'll need a saw. I'm not sure if my knife will work on this one, but we'll try, especially the smaller one. But this one, the root is under, so you can actually see here, these are the roots of this one. It has developed roots. We'll cut it, we put it in the shade for now underneath a tree because it still needs to recover, so we can put it directly in the soil, put it in the pot plant, then we take care of it for some time, 2 weeks, and then we put it in the soil. Okay, for now we cut this. Okay, so this one is out, so I'm yet to dig the other one. I felt it when I was touching. This one is out. I'll just need to pull it out, then put it in the pot. So I need to find this one. Yeah, this one is underneath there. I don't think you can see it, but it's somewhere there very deep. So this one is the one that is getting this one. So I just need to cut it down there. Let me see if my sharp knife will work, will do the trick. Otherwise I'll need to bring the saw to do that. Okay, I'm cutting it right there next to the mother. Let's see what we can do. Okay, it's out. We got it. So there we got it. Now we'll just need to dig it out, then we can remove it and put it in the pot. See the roots, they are there somewhere there. Hope you can see them, but the roots, they are there, so you can actually see. Okay, it's hard, it has rooted, but yeah, we just need to dig it out. That's why the soil need to be wet first, so that we don't cause it a lot of shock. Let me just remove the first one, then this one, the top one, to create a space for the bigger one. Okay, it has also gone very far. Let's try and do that. Okay, no, it's cracking some roots, but yes, we are getting there. Okay, finally we are winning. It's coming out. Okay, there we have it. There we have it. Okay, so that is our first root. It seems they're intertwined. Okay, it's a lot of work than I thought, hey, to try and pull them out. They've rooted so much. Let me take this one out. Okay, so you can see the roots, they're formed. I hope you can see that the roots, they're here. They're formed. So they are intertwined with the big one. This one, it has a bigger, strong root down there. Okay, there we go. Yo, that was a strong root. Okay, so you can see now, it has the root. So right now we have disturbed it for some time. As you can see, the roots, they've gone very far. You see, they are the roots. Okay, they are the roots. There we got it. Nice and rooted. Okay, so here is the other one, the bigger one. Okay, so we take them into the shed, we close. Okay, maybe I can also cover this. See, there's another lower thing. For now, let me just cover it. I want this one to grow up without branches down, at least a little bit up. So for now, we are covering it. There's another one coming, and then we give it water. For now, let me rush this one into the shed and into the pot. Okay, so this is my pot, my plastic where I'm going to put it, and that is another one where I'm going to put the other one. So as you can see, this is the first one. This is the bigger one with leaves. The other one doesn't have yet, but I believe it will have because the heart is still alive. You can actually see down there. So it's already bended, so I'm just going to leave it as it is and just try and make sure that all the roots, they are inside. We don't want it to die off. Okay, I think my pot is smaller because it is going more further. Let me get the bigger pot. Okay, I didn't change the plastic. I think I just removed some of the soil so that the plant can go under, so that doesn't leave the roots outside, as you can see. So now I'm going to put my soil on top and just put until up to here where the roots starts, so that it allows the plant to grow. So let me put the soil now, and yeah, I'll show you shortly because I'm holding the camera at the same time, and yeah, I need to put the soil. So I'll show you once I'm done putting the soil and then water it. Okay, now I'm done. I've finished putting them in the ground. I have not yet watered, so I'm going to give them water, and we are going to put it at their spot where they are going to be until after 2 weeks. We see what is the progress. Sorry about that. Just pour water. Okay, so we will see how it goes in the next 2 weeks. What is the progress, and then we'll keep you updated on that. Okay, so give it some water, and our mother fig also will given her water so that she continue to produce branches that we can be checking from, because I see her progress in terms of growth. She's not doing very well, But if we can take her children and grow them in the method that I told you about, I think they will do much better. Yeah, they'll perform very well. Okay, I think they will be able to give us some fruits. Okay, so for now, this is what happened. So you see the tip is still green, and since it has some roots, we have made sure that we covered the roots. And look at my soil, it's full of dead matter, dry stuff. The soil is loose to allow it to, water drainage to, water to be able to pass through. It shouldn't be so stiff. Okay, so you remember the soil that was there was a soil that I put, actually not the soil, but the maize stalk that I put for decomposing purposes so I can use them. They were eaten by termites, and then a lot of soil was produced. So I took that soil and mixed it with some leaves, and then I know that is light, so this will do for our plant. So where are we gonna put it? We're gonna put it where the other one is. We don't put it directly in the sun for one reason. They still need to recover. Okay, so we will put it here. This is under a tree. Okay, it's under a big tree, so we put it here like where we did with the other one, but they receive light. Yeah, so they don't get so much of the heat, but they receive light sufficient enough for their growth to produce the green leaves like the other one. So you can see from here, that's the time I transplanted it until here. I mean the time I put it in the soil. You can see the gap, and it's shooting, it's showing progress. So we wait also to see this one. I hope in the next 2 weeks or so we will be able to do the same thing, put it in the ground. Yeah, and there are also other things that I've tried to propagate. Of course I was experimenting, but I see it working. Let me quickly just show you. Okay, this is one of the plants that I propagated. This is Artemis here. I bought a plant at the nursery, and then this is the first plant that I got at the nursery. But then you get to see the children of this plant. I just took a branch and then I planted somewhere. Let me just quickly show you. I was just trying. Well, Artemis here, from what I know, I haven't done much research on it, but the little that I came to know about it is that it also repels insect. When you plant it among your other plants, it repels insect, and when it is dry, the leaves you spray it around your plants, apparently it repels insects. So I tried to take a branch and propagate it and see what happens. So look at what happened when I took a branch and buried it in the soil. So this is the daughters of the other plant, of the Artemisia plant. So this is the latest branch that I propagated. It was propagated long after this one they were done. So first I started with this one. I took one branch. Now it's also a shrub. You can actually see it's now a big shrub. This is one plant, and then the other one is that side. So you can actually see there, this is another plant that I've put here. So that's another way of multiplying one's plant, so that you don't get to start from the seed. Agriculture or learning from nature, you need to always try, and sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes you fail, and then sometimes with God's blessing you tend to do it very well. Okay, this is catnip. It's quite makes a nice tea and relax the body and the mind. It naturally helps you to sleep peacefully without you taking those antidepressant whatsoever. So yeah, so this one I grew it from the seed. It normally forms into shrub, so you can actually see now it's having. So I also took one branch from here to see what will happen. Of course, this is rosemary. I propagated it. I took a branch from the other one, and then I brought it here. It wasn't doing so well because of the winter, but I see it's picking up. I think I need to just give them a tap of manure, just a little bit. Yeah, so you can actually see there. And the strawberries, okay, the strawberry, this one also were just a branch. It was only one branch. The original plant was here, but it died, but it gave birth to all this, and now it's flowering. You can actually see it's also coming up. The strawberries, they are flowering. Yeah, So there's a time when they spray, they run around, but now they are flowering. It's time for them to pause and produce fruits. Okay, so this is the catnip that I took from there. It has been here, I think, for a week or so, but I see it's picking up, so that means it's rooting. It was just a branch that I broke and then I put it here. Yeah, so the same apply with this one, although I don't know the name of this one. I was just given by somebody. I'm told it's edible. I got a branch like this. This is the mother plant. It's getting old and it's breaking even, so I need to take one of this branch which is breaking and put it in the soil, and then it becomes another plant. So that's another way of doing your shortcuts, of course. I hope you've learned something. As we learn to survive on the land, we trust in the Lord that the Lord will bless our efforts and that the Lord will open the blessings that is found in the soil, that as we tend to till the land, God will bless us and He will teach us the lesson of patience, the lesson of faith, because things like faith, things like patience, they don't just come naturally. It's something that we have to learn. As we care for the plant, we realize how God cares for us. As we till the land, we realize how God is patient with us, His vineyard, that is the earth, and us, we're best to be His children, His plants, how He cares each and every one of us. Okay, so this is where I got the rosemary that you saw, and I see it's making some branches, and hopefully I can get some once they are steady and good, ready to be propagated also. So for now, please bye bye. We'll keep you updated on the propagated fig, and also we'll keep you updated on the other one that we will transplant probably this week. Yeah, how we do the red and white method. It's tiresome.